The business name is Harmony because we are targeting people who love the environment and new designs. We sell our t-shirts to local customers which are carbon neutral to help the environment. The current business strategy we have adopted are to sell our t-shirts locally to Melbourne customers and to focus on customer satisfaction.
Japan is not far from Philippines. This will decrease cost of export. Japanese people are aware of the environment, and to protect it, this will interest them to buy our clothes. Because our clothes are carbon neutral, Japanese spend more money on clothing to make themselves look attractive and clean. The first reason that we choose Japan is the distance. Because of the distance between Japan and Philippines are the closest comparing other countries such as UK, Canada, and US. Is only 2,707 kilometer distance from Manila to Kyoto. The second reason is environmental friendly. The chart illustrates environmental friendly countries ranking. Number 1 is Switzerland. It appears that the majority of environment friendly countries are located in Europe. But it's not our business target. However, Japan is highest ranked in ASEAN countries. The third reason is the spending of countries. Australia spends the most money on clothes with an average of 22% each year. Canada ranks second with 18%. The next following country is Japan with 17%. So Japan is the top 3 that's spending on clothing.
Our entry strategy will be exporting. Exporting strategy is perfect for small and new firms that want to go international. It is also a very good choice for firms that want to begin their international expansion with minimum investment and risk. We chose exporting because we are a group of fresh graduated students who are sponsored by our parents. We cannot invest huge amount of money on the business, so we are going to export our products in Japan, which will lower the cost of production and maximize our profit. In the future, we are planning to do joint venture with Uniqlo, one of the biggest clothing company in Japan. Since they created a lot of collaborations with artists and clothing companies to increase their reputation, and our carbon-free product will gain a lot of attention from the Japanese.
Because of initial division structure used for initial entry into international market, we prepare use it as our organizational structure. Initial division structure are common in subsidiaries, export film and on-site manufacturing. It will help us to reduce the risk, and testing the international market also can cut down the cost. This chart is the initial division structure that we used. It combined with those 2 parts. One is the home office department, which including production, marketing, finance, and the human resource. The other one is overseas subsidiaries. That is the international operation, and we focus on Japan market.
Before we decide to outsource our production from Australia to Philippines, we have to understand that there will be potential challenges that we might face. We have to outline these potential challenges and how to overcome them. These potential challenges are cultural differences, power distance, communication issues, and quality of product. Looking at this chart, we can notice that uncertainty awareness is similar for both Australia and Philippines, which means that they both are highly uncomfortable being in situations they don't understand. And from the long-term orientation, we can see that both of the countries are more focused in short-term results than future. Australian and Philippines have 2 different power distance. Philippines have high context culture, whereas Australia has a low context culture. Australian workers see their leaders as equal to them, whereas Philippine workers see their leaders as the head of the hierarchy. Communication methods are different in Australia to Philippines. These differences has to be outlined before it will cause problem for us. Understanding that Philippines culture will be different to Australians culture. As you can see, the picture on the right hand side shows a Philippine would bow his head down while an Australian would shake hand. Moving our manufacturing may result in our product quality decreasing. We have to come up with a system that analyzes the quality of the t-shirts that the Philippine employees are making to ensure that they are meeting the requirements. When we have to let our customers know that just because we offshore, it does not mean that our quality will decrease. We have to find ways to overcome these challenges. The best way to do that is to train our Philippine employees in the new manufacturing location and also get their feedback. While we are training our Australian managers on how to understand Philippine culture, this is going to ensure that we overcome our challenges, which is mainly understanding the different culture.
Concerns. There are several concerns of the local Filipinos regarding our operations there. The main concerns are about the work rights and conditions that the laborers are gonna work in. The minimum wages that they can earn is a big headache as well. Will they be able to support their family with whatever earning that Harmony will offer? Working and living conditions. Other than the wages, working and living conditions of the laborers are important as well. We'll be planning out the infrastructure for the factory to provide better working conditions for the laborers. Living conditions of the labor should be good as well for overall health and morale. Labor should be satisfied with working for Harmony. Environmental factors. This is a vital concern for the locals and as well as everyone around the area. Creating pollutions would severely affect the health and overall local community and will be one of the main reasons to lose trust with the locals. This factor also relates with the living conditions of the laborers. Long-term trust and cooperative relationship. We have to be certain that Harmony can handle the concerns of the local community and also build trust. Certain things such as wage rate given should be sufficient enough to support the whole family. Small schools and health clinics can also be established for labor education and healthcare. Start small but have a clear vision.